welcome back. It's time for our morning chat, and today it's about how UK Children's Hospital is turning a historic $50 million gift into a brighter future for the children of Kentucky. Joining us to discuss what this name change and investment means for the future, we have Dr. Scotty Day, Vice President for Children's Health, and Jennifer Decker, Assistant VP of Golisano Children's at UK Alliance Development. That's a mouthful.
Thank you.
But it goes along with this just huge historic gift that we've been hearing about in the news, so we're so glad that you came in to talk to us more about it. So first, who is Golisano?
Yeah, Mr. Golisano is an individual we got to know. It was actually a letter in the mail. And if you read about him, he's got a really great book that talks a little bit about his philosophy around life. If you look at his history, he just has this just amazing, really, he took very little money and turned it into this massive corporation called Paychecks. And then he's now used that money to give back. He's helped support Special Olympics. And then now at his age, he wants to give more back to how to, how to invest in the future. And so children's is what he wants to do, and he's done it. He's doing it across the country.
So let me get this straight. You said you got a letter in the mail that says I want to donate. Did it say I want to donate $50 million? Give me a call?
No,
okay.
Not exactly.
Okay.
But it did say, hey, would you be interested in applying? It didn't necessarily give an amount or anything. Because, and what we learned later from his director is he just has a real passion, He talks about not having money left, like actually giving away all you make to make the world a better place. And he feels like children's is where that's been.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And y'all are always doing great things at UK Children's Hospital. So you got this new name change. Are there any themes that you're seeing with this big donation and gift and what you're wanting to do?
Yeah, when we presented our proposal to Mr. Golisano, we definitely found 3 themes that were relevant to Kentucky and the families of Kentucky. One would be expanding access to services so that families can continue to receive that care as close to home as possible. 2 would be to provide specialty services so that our families don't have to leave the state for care. And then 3 would be to provide that wraparound support to not only heal the child physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, so that the children not only survive but thrive in Kentucky. And so he really gravitated on those themes, and that's what we'll carry forward.
Yeah. Well, as a result, you have to be affecting more children.
Yes.
In more counties, is that correct?
Well, yeah, we already serve 120. We serve all 120 counties in the state. And if you think about it, we're not just in Lexington. I think a lot of times people are like, well, here's now Golisano Children's is at It's beyond Lexington. It's actually from all the way back from eastern Kentucky, from originally where I was from, to western part of the state, the southern part of the state. And in reality, we try to keep those children close to home. So a lot of this Golisano Children's at UK is about how do we keep kids close to home. It means a lot to the families, right? I mean, how do you pick up and spend that long of a time with a child? And so how do we support those institutions throughout the state doing that? And I'll tell you, we would not be here without the support of this community.
Yeah. I have a nephew who unfortunately had ALL, type of leukemia, and he went to UK Children's Hospital, had a fantastic experience. I'm happy to say that he is now healthy at the age, he's in his early 20s, he's doing great, graduated college and all of the things. And so I can speak very highly of UK Children's Hospital and the care and compassion and the work that you all do there. Talk to us about the partners and the alliance thing that you have going on.
So we are now one of 12 Golisano named children's hospitals, and just like Dr. Day said, Mr. Golisano wants to have all of those hospitals work together to collaborate, to partner, so that we improve children's health across the United States.
Yeah, and it's so we think about nationally how bringing all those people together, but we also think about within the state of Kentucky being able to bring those institutions together for as far south to as far north and east and west. But I also think it's beyond the physical structure of the hospital. It's how do we reach out, a Richmond Road facility. And I'll tell you, our staff are amazing. And there's nothing better than being part of the university that has this vision to advance Kentucky and now be a part of the rest of the world, right, to be able to advance children, because we probably won't live to see what the effects will be, right? It's kind of like growing up, what does it take, 14 years to grow an avocado tree or something? Right, from a seed?
Not me. It's more like 20.
But we will never probably understand it, and that's okay, because what you do is you find something that bothers you and you do something about it, and that's what Mr. Golisano's done.
Well, I've also been to the UK Children's Hospital. It is gorgeous. You are doing so many things there. It's beautiful, and you really have created a home-like environment for children. So well done, and continue up the good work.
Thank
Yes.
Thank you for
thanks
being
to
here.
Mr.
Yes.
Golisano.
There we go.
Awesome. Well, we have all of the information for Golisano Children's at UK up on the screen.
All right, stay tuned because after the break, we're going to take a look back at one of our favorite treat yourself offers, Pie 5 Pizza.
Ooh.